guys are just better. They're just better. You never have to ask them to buy Pepto-Bismol. They just have it in the house. They pull it out after dinner like a nightcap. Like, you want some pink juice, baby girl? You're like, yes, they would. Cheers. Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous, shit with syllables. Things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. You know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area.
Nothing makes me want kids more than seeing them at pumpkin patches. However, nothing makes me want kids less than seeing them at aquariums. Toddlers in overalls, adorable. Toddlers blocking my views of sea lions, infuriating.
That's so funny because I'll tell you, as a parent, you know who's kind of ruining pumpkin patches? Single women without kids. Because it's a lot of photo shoots at those right now.
We need Hinge photos that show that we're fun and seasonal.
Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no, you're gonna ruin it. You can't even see it.
This person said, where do you want your ashes spread? And they wrote, not on the Haunted Mansion ride at Disney World. I used to work there, and they vacuum that shit up. You know what? Disneyland, Disney World, I think are very popular places for people to spread ashes.
Yeah.
And that, can you imagine being a Disney adult even in death? Even in death, they're like, put the ears on my urn.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, that's a good point, though, because one of the marks of Disneyland and World is how clean it is.
Yeah.
So it's not smart to do that. But if you put your stuff at Six Flags, they'll put that on the food at Six Flags. You're in the salt and pepper shaker at Six Flags.
Those are truffle fries now. On the 3-hour drive from Wichita, I masturbated to the clouds while my husband drove. I hope to God that's not a joke. That's gorgeous. I love that.
Was there something about the clouds that you were like, yeah, you slutty little cumulus? Like, what? Why the? Your husband's right there, and you're like, nah, clouds. Like, what?
Can you drive quietly? I'm kind of having a moment. That's gorgeous. I mean, I read that and I was like, I spend too much time on my phone. You know?
Get outside.
Yeah.
Get wet outside.
The weirdest thing I wasn't allowed to do because I was religious, I was not allowed to use tampons because it counted as penetration. I have heard this one, and that's just,
Really?
tampons are so much more useful than men. It's completely different. A tampon is helping you, you know. A man is taking from you. You have anything to add on the tampon one? Yeah.
Man. I mean, there's more of them in my house than your house, so...
That's true.
Yeah, I buy way more tampons than you. Well, a couple of them are pads, but...
We get it. You're a good dad.
And it just made me weird growing up in church in ways that I am still discovering. For example, I just found out that I masturbate wrong. I will back up. Okay, so when I was growing up in church, kids had youth group, and at youth group they were like, don't have sex, and we were like, for sure, for sure. And then they were like, don't even masturbate. And all the girls were like, okay, we didn't even know that we could. And all the boys were like, why? And the way they explained it to us was, our youth pastor told us, he goes, it's not the physical act of masturbating that's the sin, you guys, all right? It's not even the orgasm. In fact, if you have a wet dream, thank God for the freebie and have an awesome day. But what are you thinking about while you're doing that to yourself, guys? That's what the sin is. It's the lust in your heart. It's the impure thoughts in your head. That is what the sin is. So when I got to be an adult and I wanted to masturbate, I was like, well, if I just don't think about anything, I could probably still go to heaven, right? Just like clear your mind, get in there, get it done. See you soon, Jesus, right? Touch nothing but the lamp. I hope I don't have to go through another breakup. I am getting too old to say shit like I've never felt this way before. You know when you hit like your last one, you're like, this is the farewell tour for that phrase. And at a certain age, you don't want people to say that to you either. At a certain age, if they're like, I've never felt this way before, you're like, you're 42, Dan. You should have felt most. So I've been told by a lot of mothers that when you're pushing, sometimes your body's like, we know what to do. And so did you? You don't know. The nurses and your fiance were like, we're not gonna tell you. Did they say that before you gave birth or after you gave birth? After, you pooped. I don't wanna be a bitch. You shat yourself. If you had an agreement going in, like, whatever happens in there, I don't want to know. That would be one thing. But the fact that it was not previously agreed upon, I mean, they definitely had a conversation in the hallway. That's all I'm going to say. Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no, you're gonna ruin it. You can't even see it. But I'm at a bit of a crossroads in my life, you guys, because I'm 25 and I don't want to party, I don't want to hook up, and I guess I'm not ready to get married. So what is left for me to do? Judge people, exactly. So I love that you didn't just immediately fly off the handle when you saw her calling him. You were like, I'm gonna give this a sec. I'm gonna wait until he's clean. And so then he got out of the shower and like, you confronted him? Yeah. Did you wait for him to get dressed or did you do it while you waited for him to get, oh, I love how you said that. You were a stone cold bitch. I love it. She's like, oh, I waited. I took my time. I said, put your shoes on. You're going to need them. Did he try to deny it, or was he like, okay, I'm sorry? He denied everything. To this day. Yeah. Dude, men are crazy, right? You'll like catch them and shit, and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. And you're like, you're literally inside her right now. I can see you. And he's like, what, who this? I don't even know who this is. People are scared to go to therapy because they think it's someone sitting in a chair going, you suck. But it's not. It's you in a chair going, I suck. I had friends who scared me too when I was trying to get on medication. They were like, ugh, I tried antidepressants. I didn't like how I felt on them. I didn't feel like myself. And now that I'm on them, I'm like, yeah, me neither. It's the best. I do feel like myself. I just feel like now someone's sitting on me going, shh. Stop talking, you will ruin everything. We are trying to help you. You'd be married right now if you just shut the hell up. Remember that? Yeah, us too. We are trying to help you. Go to sleep. Choose a different adventure. And they warn you about the side effects when you get on medication. They go, you know, your sex drive might go down. And I'll be honest, I have experienced that since I got on medication. But I can't tell if my sex drive is lower or if my self-esteem is just higher now. I not in the mood, or do I just not need the validation? Which is it? Because depression will bring you to your knees, and you're like, while I'm down here, might as well make someone feel good. I do not want to waste a trip. If you're not laughing, congrats on your serotonin. And if you're like, what's serotonin? Don't worry, you have enough. I'm on Netflix. It all worked out. You guys tried to buy greeting cards for your family as adults? Can't do that anymore. Too much has happened. And Hallmark can't cover it. When you're a kid, you run into CVS on Father's Day like, you're the best dad in the whole world. I'm done. As an adult, you walk down that aisle just like, you've always been there for me. Nope. Thank you for accepting me exactly as I... Okay, try again. I couldn't have asked for a better... You know what? Screw this. Excuse me, do you guys have any that just say, you are my dad? How about you screwed my mom? You got any of those? I'll get a blank one. It's fine. All right. You are a father. This is a day. Here is a card. Nailed it.
Therapy gets a lot better when you're single, too, because you have time to dig into things like that. When you're in a relationship, you waste half of every therapy session going over all the shit your partner won't go to therapy for. When you're single, that's an hour of you every week. It's almost too much time. You really got to start doing your homework on your days off. After my last breakup, I was coming into therapy hot every week with ideas like, hey, you know what I realized this week? The elementary school I went to growing up, across the street from a cemetery. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, I don't know, but that really seems like something, doesn't it? I bring the ingredients, you bake the cake. I'm not a doctor. I went down deep inside me, found something scary, brought it back up to you. I was so brave. Where's my treat? So, new relationships are awkward because you got to tell a whole new person what you like in bed. And the only reason you know what you like in bed is because someone else did it to you first. But you can't say it like that, right? You got to do that cute little tap dance of like, oh, babe, you know what would be so fun? This never even occurred to me before. You know what your body is inspiring me to do right now? But in your head, you're just like, do it like Craig. Could you just do it how Craig did it every time? Craig didn't do shit right. He did that right, let me tell you. Can we just call him? Can we just call him and ask? It's not a big deal. We're all adults here. Remember when we reset the Wi-Fi router last month? It's just like that, babe. He's just a voice on the phone with the password. That's all he is to me now. No, I did block his number when you asked me to. Of course I did. But when you block a number, your phone kind of just saves it in a different folder. Ooh, some of us are going to fight in the car. Not everybody knew that. I did not grow up in a household that was very mental health conscious. We were very religious. I don't know if you've ever tried to tell your conservative dad that you have a mental health issue. It doesn't go great. When I was in high school, I was like, Dad, I think I'm depressed. And he was like, you just need some protein. Get a scoop of peanut butter. Yeah, there's a lot of dads out there just white-knuckling it through life right now. Clinging to a jar of chunky Jif like it's the answer. Just a buoy in the storm. It'll pass. The only mental health advice my dad ever gave me is I was having panic attacks in high school and I didn't know what they were. And I was very stressed out. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I feel like this. I don't know what to do. And he goes, all right. All I can tell you is that when you feel like this, get as far away from the people you care about as possible. Until you feel different. Which is advice you give a werewolf. Just run into the woods so you're not a monster anymore. Don't let them see you change. They won't accept you for what you truly are. Can I ask you a question? How do you want to die?
On a roller coaster? If it was fun?
You want to die on a roller coaster? Like Final Destination?
No, having fun.
You want to die on a roller coaster having fun?
You
want to die
at an old age on a roller coaster having fun. Are you single? No? You're engaged? Yes. That's incredible because your standards are so high. You're like, I want to be old, I want to be having fun, and I don't want to see it coming. Wow. Okay, how do you think you're going to die?
I'm not a good driver.
That was so real. How do you want to die? On a roller coaster. How are you going to die? Oh, on the highway. Absolutely.
Where'd you guys meet? Craigslist? Why are we clapping? Why are we clapping? You should be murdered. Was it for dating specifically? Or was it like, oh, you had a couch and I came to pick it up and our eyes locked? That's a better story? That's not the story? I've never met a single couple that met on Craigslist that wasn't fucking with me. And I know there's people in here right now going, Taylor, these two are fucking with you. If you could see them, you'd know they weren't. These are the two most honest, like, truly, I swear to God, no offense, you look like you sell Bibles. I believe everything you say, which is probably why you went out with, what were you doing on Craigslist, bitch? Craigslist isn't for you. Craigslist is for creepy people with, like, I don't know, like a criminal record and a hook hand. Like, what are you? You and your Sunday best. What, it was they were like personal ads on Craigslist? This is when they were doing the murders? Bitch, they still are. This is when they were doing the murders. When? I'm so mad at you. I guess I didn't take enough risks, and that's why I'm still alone. I don't know, I should have just been hanging out by the river at night. Sorry, I just started believing in God again to be mad at him.
Two people wearing Santa hats, which is very tone deaf. Do you know what year it is? Christmas is canceled. Last Christmas was the last one. I hope you enjoyed it. Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no, you're gonna ruin it. You can't even see it. Do you play Pokemon Go? If so, do you want to be Pokemon Go friends? That's for you. I've had sex with more than one person, so.
That's offensive to nerds.
Sorry, you know I'm just jealous.
Yes and yes. I'm on Pokemon Go. I'm Shiny Dusty Nix is my user.
That's your. I've never even asked.
I'm a level 42, thank you, and I'm currently the Beacon Pokestop. I'm occupying it right now. So.
You've caught some here?
It's New York City. There's Pokemon everywhere. These Pokemon aren't going to catch themselves.
I feel like
Taylor.
I'm talking to a ghost hunter.
No.
I'm like, are they in the room right now?
You know what's funny is at the last show, somebody, the Queer Awakening question, not to get ahead here.
No, go ahead.
But somebody put a Pokemon as their Queer Awakening.
Oh, yeah, which one was it?
It was Machoke.
Which is kind of on the nose. Machoke?
Do you know, Google Machoke real quick and I explain it, which I think is very interesting because if you know about Pokemon.
How do you spell Machoke?
Machoke. Machoke is the middle evolution, which is interesting, right?
Oh,
it wasn't,
okay.
It wasn't. Right. So it wasn't Machop.
who's the starter, is the which is fine because Machop seems a little young, anyways. But then the end evolution is Machamp, but didn't want to go full Machamp, and I think maybe it's because it's the 4 arms.
How do you spell Machamp?
Machamp. I think it's really interesting that Machoke did it for you.
This one has 4 arms.
Has 4 arms. And I was like, do you know about the 3rd evolution? Because imagine the possibilities.
I'm sorry we didn't get to this on the last show. Oh, height 5'3". They said they put the height on there. I didn't look that up. They offered that. Google offered that, okay? Because they know people get excited when they see the 4 arms and they go, but wait though, there's a catch.
You were in till it was 5'3".
I read too many of those signs he's cheating articles. Have you read those? They're all the same. Just like, oh, did he buy you flowers? He feels guilty. Oh, did he call you babe? He doesn't know your name. Was he nice to your family? He slept with your mom. Does anybody have any dicey workplace romance situations?
Oh, I work in HR.
You work in HR? Okay, all right.
Well, when I worked for my previous...
You slept with the IT guy? When you worked in HR? Wait, shh, everyone be quiet. Okay, wait. You worked in HR?
Yes.
But you slept with the IT guy? Yes. Did you have to tell yourself you fucked the IT guy? Did you have to, like, send yourself an email? And be like, Jared was great last night. Did you guys start dating, or was it just like a one-off?
It was like a situationship.
It was a situationship? Yeah. Who does HR tell if they're involved in some drama?
We have HR for HR.
You have HR for HR. Oh, like when therapists see a therapist. So wait, when you weren't hooking up anymore, were you like, we should probably fire this guy? He fucked someone from HR. That's crazy. If he was like, I don't really want to date anymore, would you have been like, this was a test and you're fired?
I moved away.
You moved away. Yeah. Oh, okay. That was classy of you. It's pretty good.
This girl made a whole video for Instagram, Facebook, all of them. She's like, hey guys, so as you probably heard, I just got married. And I'm gonna be taking a little bit of a break from social media just to focus on my new wifely duties. Wifely duty. I'm like, you can't blow your husband and share cat videos? You have 2 hands, multitask. Like, get an apron. I made the mistake of babysitting after I broke off my engagement, and that is not the time to be caring for someone with hope. I was so nervous. I'm always nervous to babysit. I don't want to ruin her life, because, like, that's her parents' job. And so I just put on a Disney movie, and I hid in the kitchen, and I thought, we'll get through these 4 hours together. Halfway through the Disney movie, this little girl, she's 6 years old, she comes running up to me in the kitchen, and she goes, Taylor, what does being in love feel like? And it's tough, you know, because, like, how do you even begin to explain love to a child that young? How do you even begin to explain romance and courtship? You know, it's complicated. There's an app, and you got to download it and swipe. There's, like, a whole resume you have to fill out, take a picture from a pier, Facetune it. That's another app, okay? But I didn't want to lie to her, and I wanted to relate it to something she would have understood, something that she would have experienced in her young life. So I thought about it, and I said, being in love is sort of like, okay, do you remember when you got lost at the grocery store? That was scary, right? But then do you remember how you felt when you finally found your mom? How safe and happy and relieved you were? And how you ran up to her and you grabbed her leg? And then you looked up and it wasn't your mom? That's kind of what it's like out here, yeah. You think you know somebody, turns out it's just some stranger with your
mom's knees. Trust no one, swipe left. I got into a fight with my partner because he didn't want to have sex at the exact moment I did, which was in the dead of night when he was asleep. I woke him up to fight about it. That's so nuts to wake a guy. And look, I've done it too. Why doesn't your lust for me overwhelm you? Why doesn't it keep you awake how much you want me?
That's one of those things that like a young guy would be like, hell yeah. And as you get older, you're like, 8 hours is tough to come by.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, hey, my lower back is gonna hurt tomorrow.
It's so funny how those changes where you're like, yeah, I was thinking about this recently, like when you're young, it's like, dude, that'd be like so hot to like have sex in the shower. And now I'm like, what would be great is if I just had that warm water on my lower back in the shower. Like if my wife came in, I'd be like, get out of here, I'm busy. I'm having a moment.
I don't really want to have sex in the shower, but could you just sit on the toilet and compliment me while I'm in there? That would feel great.
And it has gotten me through a lot of weddings and baby showers to have my dream job. To sit in the back row like, yeah, whatever. Have your bullshit love party. Hope it works out. I'm still gonna have the coolest job of anybody you know. And that was true until somebody married an astronaut. And everybody's so impressed. I guess astronaut beats everything. They're like, you gotta admit, Taylor, that's the coolest job. And I'm like, oh, he's gotta wear a costume or he'll die? Fuck off. That's a dumb job. Now, if I can't breathe somewhere, I don't go there, Dan. That's just science. Dan hasn't even been to space, you guys. He just goes to work and practices space. That's his job. He goes in, they put him in a roller coaster ride. They're like, don't throw up. He's like, you got it, Captain. What a hero. I'm not proud of this, but I told the girl that married him, I was like, you better hope he never does go to space. And she goes, why? Because it's dangerous? I said, no, because he's going to cheat on you up there. Oh, you don't think astronauts are cheating? They're in space for months, floating. How long do you think it's going to take before one of them looks at each other like, hey, you know we should try? Houston, we have a problem. Not a big one. I mean, it's medium. It's not small or anything. I'm just saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens on the moon never even happened. We faked that landing. That's a joke. We didn't fake it. There were no female astronauts back then. The first time I had sex was on my wedding night. I was 24, and it was the heaviest day of my period. We were at the Marriott in Pasadena. White bedding, white lingerie, white bathroom towels, and me, red all over. I asked him if he wanted to wait until I was off my period, but he said, we already waited this long. I orgasmed once in the 5 years we were married. I am now divorced.
I want to sell that to A24 as a horror movie.
I know.
You could literally call it The Red Wedding. It's a period piece. It's good. Thank you.
Coming this fall, you're not. Do you have any advice for these fucking amateurs in their first years of marriage? No pressure. You could save a life. Just say yes. That's a good husband right there. How about you, ma'am? I know, he just, like, I hate it when men do that. Don't you hate that? When they're like, just say yes. Nailed it. And then you have to say something real. Never go to bed mad. When the fuck do you sleep? Are you serious? Never go to bed mad. I wake up mad. I fall asleep mad every night. I fall asleep to the sound of my own rage like it's a white noise machine, just like, Never go to bed mad. Okay, magnet from a gas station. Thanks so much for your help. I'm not religious anymore. I have had some friends find religion as adults recently, which is very upsetting.
if you grew up religious and you're not anymore and your adult friends find religion, it feels like God is your shitty ex-boyfriend who's now getting it together for your friend, and you just have to watch it happen on Facebook. They're like, have you met God? He's amazing. I'm like, yeah, I grew up with God. He's a douchebag, all right? Did he tell you were broken and you need him? That's his move. That's what he does. He says that to everybody. Don't drink what he gives you. You drink that, next thing you know, you're eating his body, the Holy Spirit's inside you. It's a whole system they have over at that frat house they call church. Who else uses Roman numerals? That joke makes it sound like I resent my religious upbringing, and I do, so I nailed it. But you're both pastors. First off, you're bad pastors because you're here. Bad pastors. Also, you're both too attractive to be pastors. I'm telling you, are you youth group pastors? Youth group? You're gonna get in trouble. You are like gonna get in so much trouble someday. Are you youth group or you're adults? We're worship music. Okay, you might be okay, but you are distracting to be in a worship band. Like, no, don't say thanks. Just quit. Just quit right now. I'm sorry. We had a hot worship band too when I was a church person, and it was not okay. When like the lights got dim and they were like, just think about Jesus, and you're like, I'm fucking trying. Like, can you please talk louder? Open. How long you been dating? 7 years. Just dating? What's going on, man? You're what? You're young? How young are you? You're 20. Oh, you're 23? How old are you? You're 26. Okay, all right. But you've been dating for 7 years? Look, I'm not good at math, but I'm good at knowing what the law is. So 16 and 19 is when you did it? Where'd you guys even meet? You met in middle school. Oh, so you groomed him. Who went for it? He went for it. Okay. And you were like... The way you said that sounded like the inside flap of a book for middle schoolers. My number one rule that summer was to stay away from Todd. So have we at least decided what we're going to do with our bodies after we're dead? Do we know? What? NASA? Did someone say NASA? They will fly dead bodies in rockets? Wait. Has anyone else heard of this? No. If you've heard of it, say something. Okay, there's like 10 of you. Are any of you interested in doing that? No. You're alone on that one, bud. What is the purpose of that? To see what happens to a body if you just leave it up there? It helps with safety equipment. Oh, they said to see if your body makes it up there? Whatever happened to crash test dummies? I've never heard that one. I will give you points for originality. Holy shit, sir. Who do you even tell to take your bot? Who's gonna take you to NASA? Like it's the Wizard of Oz, just... Excuse me? Elon, I don't know who's in charge now. I got one. It's gone. You can send it as far as you want up there. I talked to a guy who told me on Tinder, his opening line, no matter who it was, so, do you like sunrises or sunsets? That's me choking on his dick, because that's a great line. I mean, it's poetry. That's a haiku, I think. Check my math, but... You guys tried to buy greeting cards for your family as adults? Can't do that anymore. Too much has happened. And Hallmark can't cover it.
When you're a kid, you run into CVS on Father's Day like, you're the best dad in the whole world. I'm done. As an adult, you walk down that aisle just like, you've always been there for me. Nope. Thank you for accepting me exactly as I... Okay, try again. I couldn't have asked for a better... You know what? Screw this. Excuse me, do you guys have any that just say, you are my dad? How about you screwed my mom? You got any of those? I'll get a blank one. It's fine. All right. You are a father. This is a day. Here is a card. Nailed it. What's your least favorite thing about her? Let's fucking lean in, guys. Yeah, you know what? If we're not gonna have a good show, we're gonna have a story. That's what we're gonna have. I'm kidding, but for real, what's your least favorite thing? About her, it's your anniversary? Oh, perfect. What is it? Don't help him. Ooh, she'll wait to ask you to do stuff as you're going to bed. And not like fun stuff, right? Not like, hey, fuck me real quick before you fall asleep. Yeah. It's like, can you feed the cat? That's pretty good. That's good, because that's one that we can all get behind. It wasn't like a fucked up douchey one where he's like, her second toe's longer than the other ones. It was like an actual thing that we're like, she should work on that. All right, your turn. What's your least favorite thing about him? He's too handsome. I know, don't. Too lazy when you need to clean? Well, you're asking him at bedtime. So he's not lazy, he's sleeping. I did not until I was a grown woman. I was that afraid of going to hell, all right? Yeah, I had my first with my college boyfriend. Do you know how embarrassing that is to get your first from another person? That's like having a realtor show you your own house. They're like, and over here we have a second bathroom. You're like, a second bathroom? Like, you've been here for 19 years. You never went poking around on your own? You're like, I did once, but I thought Jesus would get mad. So, yeah, I don't actually own this place. I'm just renting it from the guy upstairs. And if I flood the basement, I do not get my security deposit back. So, is there anything else I should see while you're here? She's like, yeah, let me show you the doorbell. I'm like, oh, is the doorbell even important? She's like, the doorbell is the only thing that matters. Nobody comes inside without touching the doorbell. Oh, but I did touch it. You didn't use enough pressure. It didn't light up. Growing up, he encouraged me to abstain from drugs and alcohol and sex and enjoyment. And I really took all of that to heart. Even today, I'm, as an adult, very sexually conservative. Not that I'm bad at sex, okay? I'll have you know in bed, I am a wild animal, all right? Yeah, way more afraid of you than you are of me. But I was abstinent all through high school. Didn't need to be. No one was trying to get in here. Didn't need to lock the door. No one even jiggled the handle, as it turns out. But I signed the papers, and people don't realize how scary it is being an abstinent teen girl, because friends of mine would be like, oh, I missed my time of the month. I'm pregnant. I missed my time of the month. I was like, oh, no, I'm carrying the Messiah. That's a lot of pressure. I don't know any carpenters. I love TikTok. You know what's so funny to me about TikTok? All these kids on TikTok who are like lip syncing and dancing and like pretending they're in a music video, right? We all did that growing up, didn't we? Yeah, like alone in your room in the mirror, hairbrush, of course. But if anyone had walked in on you doing it, you would have yourself, right? And these kids are online, like, I hope millions of people see this. It's like, you could benefit from some bullying, I think. Might have overcorrected a bit. I had a friend try to convince me of this argument. She goes, you have to try it, Taylor. There is nothing more empowering than just, like, banging a guy and leaving. I'm like, yeah, there is. Have you ever made a dude's mom love you more than him? That is power. I still talk to Sheila.
Have you guys seen when they have like two actors, a younger actor and an older actor, on a talk show at the same time, and they do the thing where they go, you know, so-and-so had your poster on his wall growing up. Have you seen doing that? Yeah. That is so fucked up. Like, why are you putting Daniel Radcliffe on blast like that? Like, heard you had Drew Barrymore's poster on your wall. Heard you used to jack it to Cameron Diaz. And he's like, I'm just here to promote my film. And they're like, yeah, but how crusty was that? The most is anxiety. I have really bad anxiety. Does anyone have anxiety? If you did this but also looked away from me. Like your hand agreed to participate. And you're like, I did not. I don't know. It's okay. I'm not gonna. Don't worry. From one anxious bitch to another. Nothing bad is going to happen. Okay? I mean, no one can say that for sure, but like, you know what I mean. No, but seriously, if something bad does happen, like, we'll be prepared because we already thought of it. Although the worst shit that happens usually stuff you didn't even think of once, right? It's almost like the universe is like, what'd you not think of? There it is. So you can like never let your guard down anymore. Yeah, perfect. I think COVID was my fault, you guys. I can't prove it, but when everything shut down, was anybody else like?
The weirdest thing I wasn't allowed to do because I was religious, I was not allowed to use tampons because it counted as penetration. I have heard this one, and that's just, really? Tampons are so much more useful than men. It's completely different. A tampon is helping you, you know. A man is taking from you. You have anything to add on the tampon one? Yeah.
I mean, there's more of them in my house than your house, so...
That's true.
Yeah, I buy way more tampons than you. Well, a couple of them are pads, but...
We get it, you're a good dad.
But I wasn't looking for a relationship. I was trying to have like a fun, sexy fling, which doesn't usually go great for me because I have this round, wholesome face that people think they should build a life with. Every time I'm like, we could bone or whatever, guys are like, no, I'm all right, but you could meet my mom. Do you want to do that? You seem like you'd be better at meeting my mom than having sex, and they are not wrong, all right? I will meet your mom all night long. Moms like me so much for no reason. I was dating a guy years ago. We were totally on the rocks having problems. And I went to lunch with his mom hoping to get some advice. And halfway through lunch, she puts her hand on my hand and goes, you know, Taylor, my son's a lot like his father. And if I could go back in time, I don't know that I'd marry his father again. And I was like, are you saving my life in this Panera Bread right now? It was like a movie when an older character sacrifices themselves for the good of the journey. Like, she Gandalf'd me. She's like, fly, you fool! She was a bad mom and a bad wife, but such a good friend. Oh my God. Hoes before sons, am I right? I think about her every day. What was the last red flag you saw on Hinge?
Over 6 feet, in quotes.
I mean, that's kind of funny. You don't think that's funny? It's a little funny. I mean, you sound a little picky, bitch. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know, that's kind of good. Oh, God. What did you write back? Super chill? Like, what did you do? Very accepting. What's the worst thing about dating women? Honestly, respecting them. It sucks. The worst thing about dating women is getting dumped by a woman is so much worse than getting dumped by a man, because every time I've been dumped by a man, I'm just like, this idiot doesn't know what he's fucking missing. He's gonna come crawling back, and then you get dumped by a woman and you're just like, good for you for knowing what you need and for setting boundaries. And I think that's great, and I would love to be friends right away. That sounds awesome.
Has anyone thought about what they want to happen to them after they, like what they want to happen to their body?
Gemstone.
Gemstone. You. Can you explain that to me?
Cremated ashes get turned into a gemstone.
Your cremated ashes get turned into a gemstone, and then what happens to the gemstone?
I have to wear it.
What's your relationship? You're happily married. Are you sure? I have to wear it. The last ugly piece of jewelry he ever gave me. His literal remains. All your friends are like, is that new? You're like, oh, yes, it's Bill. Well, what if you die first? What are you going to make him wear? Like a big belt buckle? What are you going to do? You're just so sure you're going to outlive Monsieur Gemstone.
He's going first.
He's going first? Sounds like you're going to kill him, so least you can do is wear his gemstone. You two met at work? What was your job? You're research scientists? What do you research? What, groundwater? That, just this is our show. I want to make decisions together. Groundwater feels like a dead end to everybody, right? Okay, just a minute. We're gonna move on. No wonder you started fucking at work. Looking at groundwater all day. You're like, we gotta spice things up around here. Show me your dick. Kevin, get your dick out. Were either of you somebody's boss? No, you were on the same level? Okay. I don't want to be a bitch. That is the least sexy we met at work story I've ever heard in my life. We were total equals. We were studying groundwater. We fell in love. Do you still work there? Okay. I was kidding. I think it sounds fun. 5 love languages are quality time, acts of service, words of affirmation, physical touch, and gifts. Gifts is really just there to weed out the assholes. If you ask somebody, what's your love language, and they say gifts, you're like, got it. Here's what I've learned about the love languages. Your love language is just whatever your partner isn't fucking doing right now. Like, what's my love language? Standing up to your mother. That's my love language. Having my back. That's my love language. Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no. So I still do this as a sexually active adult. I pretend I'm not ready to have sex with someone new yet, just to make sure they're a good person first. I call it the gobstopper test. I go, oh, I'm not ready. Is that okay? He's like, totally fine. No worries at all. And I'm like, Charlie, you won! Did it! I knew you could, my boy. Now come inside my chocolate factory. It's all for you. What's like the first Bible story you think of when?
Jesus throwing the pigs off the cliff.
Jesus throwing the pigs off the cliff? That's someone who went to a Christian college right there. Remind me what happens in that one. Why did he do that?
Apparently the pigs were like cursed or something.
Oh yeah, the pigs were like demon pigs.
Yeah.
Shut up! If you
sorry. So the demon pigs. They weren't just normal pigs, they had demons in them. He had to throw them off the cliff. You guys are dicks. Okay, the pigs are demons. And so he threw them? I don't remember God ever...
He drowns them somehow.
He drowns them somehow with water, probably. He drowned them. What were the demon pigs doing? Were they just like, fuck you, we're Satan? I'm just trying to remember how he knew the pigs were possessed.
Out with another person and into the...
Oh, yes, that's what happened! Yes! I knew it! And this is what youth group is.
I went to a fundamentalist Christian elementary school in southern Missouri. In the first grade, my teacher pulled me aside one day and lectured me about the skirt I was wearing. She said it was lying to God. And if I loved God, I wouldn't lie to him like that. Who the fuck? What? Do you think God's in heaven like, no more mullets, you need to be party or business, full 360. Stop trying to pull one over on me. Don't stop putting pockets on the inside of your jackets.
I would hate to see God find out about tearaway pants. He'd be rolling over in his grave or whatever. I don't know. Is he dead? I don't know the rules.
Behind the rock.
Oh. No. Sure. Behind the rock.
Sophie didn't grow up religious, so I love explaining shit that I wasn't allowed to do to her. Where I'll be like, yeah, I couldn't watch Rugrats because like Angelica was mean to the babies, and no one here bats an eye because you're like, yeah, of course, we understand. But Sophie thinks it's crazy, so I just love like shocking her with stuff.
I can't even tell if she's like messing with me or not. We'll be like talking about something and she's like, no, we weren't allowed to eat turduckens because Dad said those birds weren't married, so we can't. I'm like, what? What book is that from in the Bible?
It's not even that far off, honestly. This person said, I saw the ghost of my sister's dead cat once. She let me hold her one last time. We think that's cute?
Also, only a dead cat would let you hold it. You know what I mean? Like, Pet Cemetery, what person would you maybe bring back to life, if you could?
What person would I bring back to life?
Or animal, I guess.
I mean, you talked about my dead mom for like 20 minutes.
Would you?
Wouldn't it be crazy if I was like, my mom died, and then you're like, who'd you bring back? And I'm like, oof, I don't know, like, Michael Jackson? Like, what if I was like, can you imagine? That's the nice thing about that's the only good thing about having a dead parent is that when people at a party are like, who would you have dinner with, living or dead? You can just be like, my mother, and then everyone's like, okay. It kind of like ends the game. Anyway, do you have someone?
Yeah, probably my Nana, because she was like really sweet. Or the bisexual drug dealer I used to hook up with in college.
This person said, where did I first have sex? I was 16 and nowhere interesting, but she made me wear 2 condoms. I respect that, honestly. Better safe than sorry.
I like that, and it makes sense here because it's so chilly.
Layers.
Yeah.
This is the only place where 2 condoms keeps you hard. Worst thing about having kids is figuring out what's wrong with you at their therapy appointments.
Oh, shit.
That's honestly kind of why I'd like to have kids, because it feels like double therapy. It's like from a different angle you can see your shit.
Oh,
you know?
that's fun.
Because I feel like in my therapy sessions I'm getting the bird's eye view, but then I could also take like, a ground shot as well.
I love that. I love that idea. I feel like all of our therapists should meet our parents at some point.
Absolutely. Just so you can be like, fucking see?
I feel like we should make them fight each other.
This is my new dad. No, I don't have a male therapist. That'd be crazy.
I have a male therapist.
That's so insane that you have a male
I
therapist.
love my male therapist because everyone's always like, oh, your therapist will never tell you what to do. A man will. You want answers? Get a male therapist.
I do like that we have to specify male therapist. It's like when people say female comedian.
It's not worse, it's just different. I did have a funny moment with my therapist recently. He said to me, he's like, I think you have a lot of unprocessed feelings about your dad. And I was like, unprocessed things are much better for you, I'm told. He cracked a smile. I didn't get a laugh, but I'm working on it.
It's whole natural trauma with no artificial sweeteners.
Exactly. Straight from the source.
It does grow you up very quickly, losing a parent that young. I mean, I saw a dead body when I was 8, which means I saw a dead body years before I saw a dick. And that is not the order this shit should go in, according to the American Girl Body Book. Although maybe it should be, because you know what's crazy? A dick, way more traumatizing than your dead mom. Oh my God, it's so much worse. I saw my mom, I was like, that lady used to make me snacks, now she's very still. I saw a dick for the first time, I was like, oh my God, who took Jabba the Hutt's eyes? You have done nothing for me. No, I didn't say Beetlejuice even one time. I'm so petty, dude. So petty. I have to unfollow exes after we break up. My friend's still following an ex-boyfriend because they're on good terms, and he just posted a picture of him and his new girlfriend. She called me crying. She's like, it's just hard, you know? Like, is it crazy that I'm upset by that? And I was like, are you kidding me? No. I get pissed when my ex posts a picture of him in a new shirt. I'm like, oh, you're a button-up guy now. Okay, just keeping that in your back pocket. Just wait until I was gone to slip into that shit.
The anxiety thing, I think, is the reason I have only dated straight men. I really do, because as a woman, you get really scared by yourself, and so I felt safer with like a guy. And then I look back at the roster, and I realized nobody I've ever dated can fight. Not one. They can argue with customer service representatives, but nobody can physically do it. Like, they can dispute a charge, they can't defend my honor. Like, that's where we were at. And I was like, why do I feel safe with these guys? But they've all been tall, so I think I just figured, like, maybe someone will assume they can do something. I've been dating the protective equivalent of scarecrows for 10 years. From far away, you're like, that might be a problem. Then you get up close and you're like, this pussy's full of hay!
This one says, worst thing about having kids, your body and time are no longer yours. Also, our 2-year-old ate her own poop the other day.
There are dogs smarter than that.
Literally, though.
I would never kiss my kid again. If it ate its poop, nope.
Haven't you eaten ass?
Way to weaponize my sexuality, Taylor.